The armed forces now make their entrance at Ibrox this afternoon to the pipes and drums. Real wonderful dignitaries in the director's box and all around the stadium today. 400 members of the Royal Navy, Army and Royal Air Force for this Armed Forces Day at Ibrox, led onto the pitch by an army pipe band made up from members of 3 and 7 Scots, and it's a wonderful sight.
Yeah, it's nice to see them there, and that's why not many people have left the stadium to go and get their pies and bovrils, because they want to show their appreciation for what these people do for this country. You know, that's bravery. We can talk about players being brave, going in for a header when there's boots flying. This lot out here, you know, are at war, you know, putting their life, you know, at risk for the people in Britain. So that's why this crowd are all on their feet clapping, and rightly so. They deserve every single second of this adulation.
Well, the fans have been fine voice. As Derek says, these soldiers, naval personnel and Air Force people put their life on the line, but somehow, can you believe, Kevin McKinley popped up on the line, and he was in hand to deny Nicky Law, and we'll have a reprise of that one very shortly, with Rangers 2 goals up at that stage.
I think if Stenhousemuir are going to keep Rangers out, they're going to need everybody on the park there in front of the goal. I think that's the only way they're not going to concede in the second half.
Yeah, here is the Stenhousemuir shape for the second half. It's a back 400, a midfield 4 and 2 up top.
But it's great when they walk around here. It makes you feel proud, does it not, Tam? It's absolutely wonderful. And they're loving. I mean, not every one of these people out there, that 400, are Rangers fans. They're football fans, and they've been allowed to come in this ground, you know, and let the crowd show their appreciation. And I'm sure that'll keep them in good spirits.
Well, we get some fantastic movement as well, as we see that snaking their way over the surface. It's almost like the combination of Nicky Law and Lewis McLeod.
Well, not quite as good as that, Tam, but yes, I know what you mean.
Well, there are personnel here from HMS Dalriada, MOD Caledonia, HMS Neptune, HMS Scotia, 45 Commando, 43 Commando, Royal Marine Reserve Scotland, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 Scots, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, and my goodness, they're having a wonderful afternoon.
And there's a few of them going around the parts where they probably stood as a boy, and they're all going over, all their pals are over there as well. We can see them going to all parts of the ground where they normally sit to watch the game, so absolutely fantastic sight.
And the Rangers substitutes getting involved there. Steve Simonson, Nicky Law, and look at the smile in the young sapper's face. It's as wide as the Clyde itself. 105 Regiment, the Royal Artillery, the Scottish Transport Regiment, the Personnel Recovery Unit, the Queen's Own Yeomanry, RAF Lossiemouth, RAF Lookers, RAF Recruitment 602 and 603 Reserve Squadrons, RAF Buchan, RAF Benbecula. We'd also like to extend a special welcome, of course, to the senior representatives from the Armed Forces, a special guest today, Captain Chris Smith from the Royal Navy, Major General Nick Eales and Lieutenant Colonel Pete Little from the Army, Wing Commander Neville Clayton and Flight Lieutenant Sam Warren from the RAF. Gentlemen, we salute you.
Absolutely, and I'm just looking around as well, Tom, and the Rangers substitutes who are on the park, they've been absolutely mobbed by the soldiers, getting pictures and everything else. I think it's a wonderful sight, and I'm sure everybody in Britain, these pictures will go out, and everybody should be proud of what's happening here this afternoon. It's great that clubs can open up the ground to the people that are out here, the armed forces, and give them a chance, you know, to show their appreciation. And I think the more clubs that do that, the better.
It really is simply the best. And memories from these service personnel. There's a badge stamp going on there. There's high fives. There's singing all around the stadium. We still have 45 minutes of football to bring you, of course.
But they've been entertained as well, Tom. You know, there are a lot of these soldiers and the armed forces that are Rangers fans. Not them all, we'll have to say, but everyone's enjoying, and they were enjoyed that first 45 minutes. 3 goals, could have easily been 5 or 6 with the chances that Rangers created, so they're being entertained, certainly in the first 45 minutes of this game.
We are the people, chants all around Rangers. Wonderful sight. And the Rangers scarf sits nicely with the camouflage gear there.
Broxy Bear's been inundated. Loads of pictures with Broxy. Great stuff. Everyone got cameras out there, you know, and not only the men, we'll have to say, there are a lot of ladies out there as well, Tom, who are thoroughly enjoying themselves too.
I even noticed the Rangers goalkeeper Steve Simonson was taking photographs for guys with other players and the people out in the park just now. And there's the pipes and drums. You can hardly hear them because of the noise that's echoing all round Ibrox right now. Well, I know the boys in Naples will be enjoying this one. And when I was over there in the summer, a man by the name of Tam Seaton outbid Billy Ferguson of Narsa fame to win tickets for the match today. Tam Seaton's over this weekend. He's at the match today with his son-in-law Dougie. All the boys in Naples will be enjoying this one. What a wonderful memory from the legend that is Tam Seaton as well. He thought he had bought a signed Nicky Clark shirt. That was only a mate weight in the auction. What he bought was a visit to Ibrox for 4 people at auction at the Naples Loyal dinner. And my goodness, Tam will have enjoyed his day.
What a day to choose, Tam. Absolutely wonderful. Rangers fans in full voice. None of them have left their seats, what I have to say. Absolutely fantastic as the armed forces make their way towards that corner flag to go back to their seats again.
So what you're saying is for sale, something like 30,000 pies, only 1 day old.
I'll give you a tenner for them.
We do have 45 minutes of this match remaining. Rangers must not let the celebrations of the forces break the concentration of the second half. So in the dressing room just now, Stenhousemuir will be wondering how they get back into this game, and Rangers will just want to see it across the line. And of course next week they travel down to Ayr United, another challenge down there. But today it's not just all about the Rangers, it's all about the Rangers family and a very special day for our service personnel.
Yeah, it is a very, very special day, and probably the second half will be held up, Tam, because they're still on the pitch, and you know, and rightly so. I think the referee and everybody else will realise that. It might be 5 minutes late kicking off, but Rangers have to concentrate again. You're absolutely correct. 3 goals. They've got to get the same tempo to start of the second half. Try and get an early goal again, get the 4th in. That'll spur them on to get more, because it's always better when you're 3-0 up. People out there saying, well, we're expecting 5 or 6 goals, and if they don't get it, it's a disappointment. So it's up to Rangers to go out there and do the business as they started in the first. Can't believe this. The force is doing the bouncy. Wonderful.
Well, they may well have to train over some obstacle courses, but today the bouncy takes over at Ibrox. Wonderful colour, pageant and memories at Ibrox this afternoon.
Even the people are behind us, you know, normally go in for their pie and bobble at half time. Not one of them has moved them. Everybody stays out and watches what's going on here.